France will be liking their World Cup draw for this season with the easiest two sides, the bottom two sides of this pool coming up for them in their final two matches. This is a great chance for them to spread the load around their team and let the pressure off their stars that they may need for the upcoming quarterfinals. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornf1akes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 2 and the Rugby World Cup, where we are into our fourth round of the tournament, our fourth regular pool match for this World Cup, and it is France versus Russia for this match. Of course, France have the easier run home, playing Russia and Romania for their final two matches, having already played USA, England and Italy in their first three matches. Of course, they got that loss first up, and then 33-7 over both England and Italy, which is kind of odd, but this is a chance here. Rested their stars, they've gone with a young B-team kind of thing here. A bit of experience coming in, a bit of youth, enthusiasm, and seeing how these players will shape up should they have an injury crisis later on in the season. As for Russia, well, a bit of an unknown force here in the rugby world, but to get to the World Cup is no mean feat for them, and to be here participating is obviously a huge deal for the Russians. How will they go tonight? Well, we've seen in the World Cup so far they have not fared too well against the bigger nations. Their real targets will be to get wins over the likes of Romania, maybe test the Italians if they can, but on the day, participation is what this World Cup is all about for the Russians. If they can push aside here, then that will make it all the more sweeter for them. France looks set to get round 4 of the Rugby World Cup underway. It's France and Russia. And we have our first look here at the man in the number 10 jumper, Plisson, to kick us off. And we will soon be underway. There we go. Round 4 of the World Cup is up and away. And France, through their second row, Pepe get the ball back, and Slimani goes into the first tackle.
Release.
And Russia, look at Russia here, showing a bit of forward dominance early. The Russians, they get the ball, and they'll have it here after just one breakdown. Can cut it to the left side. And Muslera goes long, finds Bonneval, who comes across, counter-attacking. Good work here from the fullback. But look at this from Russia, all over the ball, and they get it back straight away. Now they go left again, looking to kick, straight down the middle. There's Kuzankova. Andre goes back for it, he turns and looks to the corner. No way through, Samson's on hand. This is dangerous here from France, on their own goal line. Goodness me. Now they go back to Plisson. Finally gets his kick away. Boy, he waited an age, an eternity for that. And at the back, Russia, the fullback have made a mistake there. And Trasimaplova has lost the plot there at fullback. He's put a foot into touch, and he's given away all that pressure against France as they go to the front. Nicely taken from Samson. He finds Plisson, fires it wide. Le Bois, nice pass from him, gets it to Katoon, and now he's screaming. Down the wing he goes. He holds it up, and he gets smashed. A turnover in the ruck instantly, and away comes Malinina.
Release.
He goes into the tackle just outside his 22. Mastakova. It's a good ball.
Release.
Goes straight into the French defence. No regrets here, no remorse from the Russians as they lose the ball. Wow, that's not the best here. Dasson. Good play here. He's thrown away. Can he get through past the fullback? No, good tackle. France looking to set it up here. Big pass going wide. Fiku! And that's number 1. Well, what a pass there from Slimani. Looked like he was just going to pick and go, but he saw Fiku running deep, running straight at a massive hole, and he delivered a beautiful ball straight to him. Good run there from Dasson. And there it was, bullet ball over the top of the defenders and the attackers, finding his mark perfectly. How good's that from a prop? He looks up, no chance through there, he says. Delivers a bullet. What a try. And the new names coming through here for France. First time we've seen them in this World Cup. they'll be wanting to impress here. Push for a claim in the later matches. Of course, still have Romania to come. Plenty of chances for these guys here. There's a sublime kick from Poisson. He gets this underway with 7 on the board for France. 7-0 over Russia. Back to halfway, and Cornf1akes will kick off for Russia. And he goes deep, trying to get it down into French territory. Laurent with a great ball, and straight away they go. Ficou over the top. Lepohis has knocked on, and that's a disappointment there. He's grumbled it ahead. Oh, another knock on. It's a double knock on eventually. Lepohis of the Forest will go back to the scrum for Russia. Good time to make a mistake there is when you don't have the ball.
Crouch. Touch.
So it's a scrum feed here for Russia.
Set.
Cornf1akes will be the one to feed. This is a good chance here for the Russians. What have they got in attack? That's going to be the key question here. Not far out. Under 20 metres here. They're going to go to the blind side. They go to the left. It's a nice run there from Katakov. Eventually they come back. And it's here for Cornf1akes, and now's a chance. Oh, beautiful work there from the outside centre. Musleria, he goes to ground eventually. France trying to turn this over. They won't come back. They go to Lepohis on the defensive side. And it's a big hammering tackle. Lepohis makes up for the knock on. And Dusson goes straight to Poisson. And downfield they go. It's a big thumper once again from the fly half. And it's a kick return here from Trulis Plover. He gives it back to Bonneval. Oh, didn't see that man there at all. He's been hammered. Oh, Bonneval is out. Oh, that was a huge shot as he ran on the angle. Wasn't looking at all where that defender was coming from. He has been crunched. And he's gone down in a heap. It looks like a leg injury. Possibly knee. But here's off Mindra Zon. Well, first casualty for France. Back it goes, Poisson again. Kicks it again onto that left boot. And France keen to keep this at a kicking duel. Midra's back there. Midra attacks. Oh, look at him go. Puts on the step. Oh, and again gets hammered where he wasn't coming from. Away they go for Ficou. Over the top, he finds Lepohis. This time he catches it. And he gets taken down. Laurent looking. Oh, he's lost that. And it's picked up from Russia. Well done, Cornf1akes. Gets the ball back now. Here they're going to run, but they've got space out wide. Here's a chance for Russia. Big numbers. He eventually goes to Melania. He gets the offload. It's another chance, Cornf1akes. Russia just not having the numbers here at the ball. Poisson makes a tackle in the end, but it still comes back to the rear of the Russians. Oh, good chance once again. Masakova getting the ball to Bozakov. Goes to ground. They're just 15 metres out here. Good run turning around the corner. Advantage to Russia. Whoa, 1-on-1. That is a big chance for Melanina. He has just been smashed around the head. That is a blatant foul. That has to be a yellow card, surely, for Medrad. They'll go back. Cornf1akes will take the conversion. Oh, he'll take the penalty. So 3 points on offer here for Russia. Right on the stroke of half-time. It's hit the uprights. Oh, that is disappointing. Mas puts a kick in over the top, giving it. Oh, big shot once again. Coming in on the fullback. Another little run. They switch sides. It's there once again for Melanina. Goes to ground. Russia with a bit more ball than I'm sure France would have expected. As here's a run coming from the open side at Kalikov. He goes to ground. It's still Russia. Very close to the line. This could be a huge thing here if they can score something. Again, they go the short side. A bit of a step attempt there. No way through for Galenskoy. Oh, that's a big... Oh, over the top. It's a try. A try to Russia. Beautiful pass. Drifting it over the top of the defense. And who else but the man who got smashed with a high tackle out there on the right. As Melanina, being one of their best performing players, there's no question. What was Andre thinking? Way off his man, and the ball just drifted over his head. An easy finish for the winger. Great work from Russia. Simple finish. Oh well, now here's Cornf1akes with another. This one a conversion. Last one hitting the uprights. We're way over time for half-time. Here's his second shot. That's a similar spot, and that is a better kick. Well, he won't mind the miss too much because from it they scored their try. It is 7-all at half-time. France, a lot of players with a big chance to impress. Well, they're failing to do that at the moment. Russia's 33% of the ball is proving to be enough. It is their 66% of territory that is proving to be the hurdle for France to get over. They're kicking the ball away, and it's giving it straight back to the Russians, who are just peppering it into their corners, straight back at their 22. When you got that much possession and territory for France, they have 67% of possession. That's heaps, but they've got it at the wrong end of the field, and that is their problem at the moment. They're making a lot of defensive tackles, and they're not holding on to them either. Russia are doing a good job of breaking the tackles. They have a chance here. Could this be possibly a Russian upset? Another upset for France? Well, any French fans will certainly be hoping not. 40 minutes. How will they go? World Cup time. It is not the time for France to choke, but it is a time for the Minnow Nations to raise their hand. Is today going to be the day? Russia, well, they could feel they've already done it. 7-all at the break. 40 minutes to go. Kickoff about to get underway for the second half. Well, here's Cornf1akes, the man who hit the upright with his penalty attempt. They nailed a conversion from a similar spot. He kicks us back underway, and Leroux finds Plisson, and now we go with France. Coming to the left side, Pepe, good ball, finding Andre, and he slips through, he's away, he's still got Samani shows some footwork, oh, what a play from the big prop. He's lost it in the end, a big tackle, but what a step from Samani. How good was that? Watch this replay. Oh, we won't see the step. What a shame.
Crouch.
What a shame.
Touch. Sit.
The scrum feed to Russia. France will want to get this ball back as promptly as they can. They would have had a massive grilling at the break. Haven't made any changes yet. As the ball comes back nicely for Russia. Oh, straight over the top of Plisson. They went in defence. Beautiful work, and eventually they go on to touch anyway. But how good was that play from Cornf1akes? Overrunning the defensive line was Plisson, but he eventually went into touch with Melanini again. Going on into the touch. As they go the line out. Away for Plisson. Looks back on the inside ball for Laurent. And that was a good play. Just about caught them short there. Over the top for Plisson again. He's looking to break away. Good tackle from behind. The big prop flits off. Getting involved defensively and turning it over as well. Good play. Now they go left. Classens. Nice ball. Now it's his man again. The danger man. Melanina getting through everyone, but eventually again. Big tackle over the top. Putting him into touch. 2-on-1. Against Melanina. Defensively getting the job done on that wing. Now here's the throw. Oh, the throw is not straight from Kaiser. And that's a big mistake. That is a rookie mistake from the hooker. And it's really given the ascension back to Russia. They're in
Crouch.
The French half.
Touch.
And if they can
Sit.
put some plays together here, it could be interesting for France. Scrum packs down, it goes in. It's Russia who's holding their own here. Ball is there at the back. This time, Poisson nails his run. The Voorhees misses his tackle. And as Musleri goes running away from him. And Cornf1akes, the inside centre, getting a good play on there as well. Russia going backwards in attack. There's another good tackle comes in. The French are doing the work defensively here. Here's Kutsov giving it to his front row partner. And Borzakov goes to ground. Still on their own 10-metre line. And still ball here for the red of Russia. Now they go back, big back ball. All the way, eventually going to ground, but they're keeping it alive. Milanina, there's advantage France for a forward pass. Well, how about that? The tackle coming in on Cornf1akes as he looked to clear it. Going backwards though for Russia, luckily for them at that point, but it did put them in a whole world of trouble. Now it's France who have a scrum. Desson puts it in. And it's another steady one. Russia just getting put back now. Here's Scholey. Oh, here's a big run from the number 8. It's taken backwards in a second hit. Again, another big run, second row coming into the action now. Pepe, good run from him. Here's Desson. Now he looks to his back. It's Ficou. Ficou's through. And Ficou's in. A double. Oh, is he going to get it down? No, he's driven backwards. Great work at the back from Russia. They've held him up. They've forced him out. And they're going to turn the ball over as well. Superb work from Russia defensively. And they've placed... Oh, I don't know what's going on there from Russia. They've placed it down. Misinterpretation of the rules has given the ball a 5-metre scrum for France. Here's Scholey again. Can he get it down? He does. The big number 8 storms over. 5 metres out. Scholey the try. And France back in the lead. Wow, they've had to work for this. Damien Scholey gets it done in the end. We've seen here a big explosive run off that last scrum. Russia maybe not fully understanding just what it means to take it back into your own goal. It's a contentible one there as well. Did he actually take it back? Well, we'll have to... Well, he didn't. Well, he did from the ruck. Oh, it's a tough one. That is a tough one. It's the ruck in the field of play. Picking it up from the ruck puts you carrying back. Oh, that's a tough one for Russia. Maybe understanding why he put that down instantly. Thinking he earned his side a 22 dropout, the ref calls straight away for the scrum. Poisson nails the penalty. And France are leading by 7 now. It's 14-7. Sure, a result here that many would have not predicted. France have been made to work. But on the overview of things here for the squad, it is great that the team gets a workout. Here's Leroux. Good run here from the open side up. Sets it up. Just short of halfway. Away to Ficou. Keeping it widely. Voorhees, who's been a bit dodgy with his hands today, finally feeds it wide. And Nicolas Mas, captain for the day for France, the young man, goes charging forward. Again, Desson finding Poisson. Nice run. Nice ball here from the fly half. Finding Ficou. Ficou's looking for some support. Fires a big pass. Gets it to Leroux. He's completely isolated. And there, no support there at all. And even Gatun coming across could not save it. Russia coming back here. They're still in this match. They could rescue a draw. Oh, they might still. Medrad's got a work to do here. Muselier just gets taken down from Medrad. Could have been a spectacular finish, but in the end it won't be. Into touch it goes. France are happy to take that one by a, well, very tiny margin. Slender at best. France win it. Desson going straight into touch. He's had enough. And France, well, they'll be breathing a big sigh of relief there. Russia come to play and they put in a huge performance. On the day, though, it wasn't quite enough, and a little mistake gave big number 8 Scholey a chance to drive over from the back of the scrum, and he did exactly that to give them a 14-7 scoreline to France. who will take their points from today's game and they'll happily move on to their next match, their final match too. We'll check that out in a minute, but first we'll have a look at the scores. Choli and Fiku with 1 apiece, and Passon was good with the boot, 2 from 2, giving him 4 points from his conversions. As for Russia, well, as valiant as they were, they managed 1 great try. Melanina getting 1 try, and Kuzenkova getting the conversion for Russia. Well, I think they put up a lot more fight than people were definitely expecting. Into the stats, and you can see France really did dominate the match. They had most of the ball. They struggled to get out of their own half in the first half, but in the second they were a bit more onto it. Good kicking, and they evened it out a touch more than it was. Both sides made 6 handling errors, and there was actually 6 scrums in the game, which not very often we get that high for the scrums. The high tackle, well, yeah, some may say that cost Russia a try. Melanina again, 1-on-1 with the fullback, who was Medra, just on the field after the Bonneville injury. Could have been something special. Russia could have maybe got a bit more out of this game, but they'll be going home with their heads held high. A great performance from the Russians. Now let's see, last round, who France have there. Should be Romania, and what the table looks like, because that's going to affect who we will meet if we make the next round. So results from round 4, we can see at the top, France beating Russia by a paltry 7 points. England took out match 2, handing USA their first defeat. Looks still tight though, 39-25. Italy did well, getting a 15-point win over the Romanians. Other results, Georgia win over Spain, New Zealand beating Uruguay, Ireland thrashing Tonga, Samoa, Argentina, South Africa, Scotland, Wales and Australia rounding out the winners for round 4. One match of round 5 is complete, that is England, well, only just scraping by Russia as well, 24-13. That's another close one. Russia definitely showing their worth here at this World Cup. For the standings now, it is England who lead the way. They have 4 bonus points from 4 wins, so it is only 1 match they have failed to get a bonus point from. They have the lead over France in second by 5 points, but just keep in mind, USA are only 1 point adrift the French at the moment, and Italy are just 4 points behind. Despite having a 2-2 win-loss record, they have 3 glorious bonus points on their side. Romania and Russia, the only teams who are yet to, who are still in the running to get out of this group. And it is Romania who France will face last, so boy, they need to put in a performance. If they can secure 5 points, they are definitely guaranteed into the next round, but I'd say at this stage it's looking like second. England is finished though, so a 5-point win for France could get them in the top spot on points differential, and the fact that they beat England as well. There is our final match. It is round 5, France versus Romania, and yes, of course, the injury as well to Bonneville. Let's see how long he's out for. Down the bottom here, 73 days. So World Cup over for Hugo Bonneville. He is out of here, and here he goes down the bottom there alongside Nyanga, who's still out 27 days. Well, say his World Cup's still over as well. So a couple of injury concerns. Changes for our final World Cup group match. France versus Romania. That is it for me today. Thank you all for watching. Hope you're enjoying the World Cup, and I'll see you all again next time for our final pool match before we can have a look at who we may be up against in the next round, the knockout stages of the World Cup. Until then, thank you all for watching and take care.